Today, we're going to talk about how a surprisingly common material can become a huge, and I mean huge, market opportunity for furniture and home decor brands. We're going way beyond the basic backyard bench to figure out how you can craft your next bestseller using recycled wood.
So you run a brand, right? And you're always asking yourself that one big question. What's next? How do we find that next product line that really hits home with our customers and makes us stand out? Well, what if I told you the answer might be hiding in plain sight?
Okay, here's the real story. Shoppers today are looking for so much more than just a piece of furniture. They want character, they want sustainability, and you know what? They want a story behind what they buy. And this boredom with generic cookie cutter stuff, that's your opening. That's the gap in the market just waiting to be filled. All right, so let's get into it. The solution we're talking about is the humble wooden pallet. But hang on, I need you to forget everything you think you know about them. Seriously, we're not talking about some weekend DIY project. We're talking about a ticket to creating sophisticated high-end designs. This is where we completely flip the script. You know, the common idea is that pallet wood is only good for some rough, thrown-together garden furniture. But the reality? With real expert craftsmanship, that same wood can become an elegant dining table or a beautiful, intricate cabinet. It goes from a simple project to a story-rich, high-end statement piece that will stop people in their tracks. And look, don't just take my word for it. The source material we're looking at puts it perfectly. It says, "Gone are the days when pallets were relegated to backyard benches. The results are nothing short of extraordinary." See? This isn't just a small step up. It is a total reinvention of the material. So the big question is, how do you actually unlock all that potential? Well, it's definitely not as simple as just grabbing an old pallet from behind a warehouse. It takes a careful, professional process to turn salvaged wood into a premium product. And this is where a manufacturing expert like Mondoro really enters the picture. And this is absolutely crucial to understand. This isn't just simple upcycling. If you want to create furniture that is safe, that is durable, and that has that beautiful high-end finish your brand is known for, you need a specialized process. It's the difference between a hobby and a product line you can build a reputation on. Mondoro's process is a perfect example of how this is done right. First off, they start with what they call a pallet passport check. This is so important because it makes sure the wood is good quality, like pine or hardwood, and free from any rot or nasty contaminants. Then comes the prep work, meticulously removing every single nail and staple. This is a huge safety step, both for your customers and for the equipment. After that, it gets a deep cleaning and pressure wash to get rid of all the dirt and grease. And finally, the magic touch, master finishing, where they sand it all down to a super smooth surface and apply treatments that just make that natural grain pop. Every single step is about adding value and ensuring that final product is absolutely premium. Okay, so after all of that careful, meticulous work, what do you actually get at the end? It's not just furniture, my friends. It's pure inspiration for your brand's next blockbuster collection. Let's take a look at what's really possible here. Just picture these in your product catalog. A sleek, modern cabinet where the reclaimed wood gives it this incredible warmth and character. A storytelling dining table that literally becomes the centerpiece of every conversation. A cool, multifunctional chest that's got storage and a history. You can even create stunning statement wall art. The possibilities are just endless. And that right there is the real takeaway. You're not just selling a table or a cabinet. You're offering your customers a piece of functional art, something that has a past, a story, a purpose. And that is an incredibly powerful thing to sell. Now, this brings us to what might be the biggest advantage of all, the story you get to tell. Because choosing recycled wood isn't just about what you're making. It's a powerful branding move that instantly aligns your company with the values of today's shoppers. So why does this story hit so hard? Because of numbers like this one. Every single year, millions of wooden pallets just end up in landfills. By reclaiming them, your brand isn't just making a product, you're becoming part of the solution to a massive environmental problem. What you're doing is plugging your brand directly into what's called the circular economy. You're stepping away from that old take, make, and waste model and into a new one where materials are kept in use. And for your customers, this is about more than just being green. It's about supporting a smarter, more thoughtful system that they really want to be a part of. So, what does this all mean for your marketing team? Let's just list the wins. You get to align your brand with what your customers truly care about.
You're actively reducing landfill waste. You're lowering your company's carbon footprint. You get this powerful, authentic story to tell. And all of this justifies a premium, totally unique spot for your products in the marketplace. These aren't just feelings. They are real, tangible benefits.
Okay, so if you're listening to all this and thinking, yes, this is the direction we need to go, then the next logical question is, who can help you do it? Well, the source we've been exploring, Mondoro, is positioning themselves as exactly that expert partner, ready to build something incredible with you.
And they say it themselves, their mission is crystal clear. They combine that critical ethical sourcing with the expert craftsmanship that's needed to create furniture that is genuinely stunning. Basically, they handle the whole complex process so that you can focus on bringing an amazing, sustainable product line to your customers. So, it all comes down to this one simple question for you. After seeing the incredible potential, the professional process behind it, and the powerful story it tells, are you ready to explore adding recycled wood to your collection? If the answer is yes, or even just a maybe, here is the direct path forward. To create, develop, or manufacture your very own unique recycled wood product line, you're invited to contact Anita at Mondoro to get that conversation started.